Yo, what up? This is Mike Brown,
This is Alpha.
and this is the art of letting go.
Letting go. Letting go. I think I got nicer as the seasons progressed, bro.
That's what's up.
But yeah, man, we back up in here. What we talking about today, Mr. Brown?
Today, I wanted to continue with the topic of family.
Okay, that's a bet.
You know, last time we talked about family, I felt like we had some pretty positive conversation.
Yeah.
Just because the side of the family that I was talking about was actually my mom's side, and I'm a lot closer to them than my dad's side. But I got to spend some time with my dad's side while he's been in town. And you know, just kind of thinking about some of those things I told you as far as like letting things go.
Right.
I had to do for myself. And I didn't have any discussions with anybody or anything, but I figured this is the perfect place for me to let those things go.
That's real.
You know, when I first moved to Los Angeles, I was trying to build a bond with my family. You know, because I saw them once a year. They never would come visit us in Texas or anything like that. But I would see them once a year, and I came out here and I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to build something with them. And I guess I'm saying all this to say that I'm letting go of how I felt when I first moved out here, because I felt like I wanted to be a part of something and kind of felt like I was being used. And you know, I don't know where they were at in their lives during that time, and I know where I was in my life. So, you know, I fell back, and that's why I became distant and not wanting to be around them at all, because I just didn't want to be used. And fast forwarding now to today, you know, I've been around my family maybe about 3-4 days since my dad been in town, and honestly, I really was there just for my dad. Not for them, not for nobody but him, because I've been here 7 years and ain't nobody really made time to come see me or nothing, so it don't make sense for us to see each other now. But, you know, I changed my attitude. I went in with that attitude and I came out feeling different, because I went in open and, you know, I got a different response. Like my aunt seemed like she was in a better place. She cooked a good-ass meal.
That's what's up.
That I enjoyed.
Yeah. Food always helps.
My grandmother, she still seemed like the same person to me, just because of how she's been over the years. But I gave her a chance, and you know, it felt good to be just around my people. You know, regardless of whatever relationship that I've had with them, it felt good to know that all these places, if I need them, they are always there. But just to continue going and growing in my life, and you know, just not really, I guess, caring too much about what things have to be, and accepting people for who they are, and understanding, like, you know, people's circumstances affect them and make them think and act certain ways. So, you know, when you recognize that shit, and if it don't fit with your flow, it don't fit with your flow, and you just got to keep going. I know I said a lot just now, but yeah, man.
No, that's what's up, man. That's dope. That's dope. You was able to change your perspective on things, and you think that you would give it a shot to try to reach out to any of them, like now at this point, or you've kind of like, we cool, but you know, when we see each other, but you know, if we don't, then it is what it is.
For me, if I want to see my family, I'll go see my family. If my family want to go like see me, they can always reach out to me. But no, I don't feel like any of us have to put any extra effort.
That's real.
Out for each other. Like, you know, we always gonna be there for each other, and I recognize that, like, just being around them, and it felt good to be around them. I hadn't seen them in like years, so it was cool. But nah, it's not like any extra effort or extra force has to really be put into it.
That's real. Yeah, it's good that you kind of got to that spot. I think that once, and for me too, once you could kind of figure out what things are and where things lie, and just be happy with that. It's almost like having that friend, you know what I'm saying, that you don't talk to all the time, but when y'all get up, everything is cool. I don't know if it's similar to that situation or not, but I have a lot of people like that. Like, I don't see them all the time. We don't talk on the phone all the time. When I see them, it's like, all right, this is cool. Like, I can do this, you know what I'm saying? But I don't need reach. We don't need to change our relationship just because we had this one cool experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is, and this is just what it is. Like, when we get up, it's great, but other than that, I'm kind of good. And I wanted to speak on, since we're talking about family, it's crazy, man. I'm actually working on some stuff with my dad.
That's what's up.
Some music and stuff like that, and it's pretty dope. But we actually had a really good talk, man. And I've shared on this podcast before about being a grown up in a family through domestic violence and all kind of stuff like that. And we talked about all of that, and we kind of hashed a lot of that out. And we talked about some of the things that I was hurt by, and we talked about some of his experiences, and I got to see him from a different lens.
Yeah.
And it was actually really dope, man. Like, I'm really glad that we had that conversation. I feel like our relationship has a lot of room to improve now because of it. You know what I'm saying? And it was just dope. Like, I just thought that, and it just happened organically. Like, it wasn't like I tried to reach out. Like, we was literally in the studio working on some stuff, and the conversation just happened. You know what I'm saying? And it was really live, man. Like, it was really dope. So it's funny that you say you spent some time with your dad and you kind of saw some things, and I kind of had the same kind of experience over the same week.
Yeah, man. I honestly, man, I love spending time with my dad. It took us a minute to get to where we are today. Just through, I would say, more through conversations and just growing over time.
Mm-hmm.
But we really in a good space where, like, when we are around each other, like, we really do appreciate being around each other. And
yeah,
it's been cool, man, just to watch him, like, not only as my father, but to see him be a son. Like, it's cool to watch him live his life and grow. Yeah.
No, that's cool too. And it's cool for me to see my dad, he has the opportunity to be a father again to a 5-year-old.
That's what's up.
He's 5 now, my little brother. And my dad got remarried and everything. And it's just dope, man. It's dope to see, like, he's like, I want to be a different kind of father to him than I was with you and my other brothers that are living in California. And it's just, to hear him talk about it and to see, his expression. Like, he's a little older now. Excuse me. He's a little older now, so he feels like tired.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't think it has everything to do with that. I think that he just recognizes certain things. And even the fact that, like, we talked about this is the art of letting go and letting stuff go through music or letting stuff go through art or whatever it is that you do. Like, he's heard a lot of the music that a lot of people haven't heard that had references to him in the music.
Yeah.
And, he's hit me before, like, yo, are we good? Like, are we straight? You know what I'm saying? I think that me expressing some of that stuff and him being able to hear it was like an eye-opener a little bit. So yeah, man, like, if you all write or do anything like that, like, do it. And you never know what it can turn into. Like, if somebody were to read it or you give it to a family member, like, it changes things, man. Like, art and letting go and just sharing your stuff and not carrying it really helps a lot. And just that conversation with my pop, like, I just feel differently about him since it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we can really rekindle a relationship that, and this is my stepdad, but he's been in my life since I was like 2.
Yeah.
So we can rekindle a relationship that was there when I was a kid before things kind of went awry.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, so it's pretty dope, man. And that's cool too that you got to be around some family and kind of see things, because I think a lot of times what happens is that distance is there and the communication isn't really there, so you're allowed to think whatever it is that you think and they think whatever they want to think,
right?
And it's like, all right, well, that's just what it is, when you really don't even know. And kind of going around and being around a situation might be like, all right, this might be cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think it just takes time to, especially as grown men, it takes time to build a bond, like, with people. It ain't easy. As a grown black man, I don't know, we just we be like, yeah, you cool, but you stay over there. So but yeah, man, that's dope. I'm glad that we were able to do take another look at family, both experiencing something different within a week's time,
right?
actually talking about it.
Yeah, man, that's what blew my mind. That's why I definitely want to talk about it again, because like, I got to see another side of it and experience it, and the experience kind of felt the same, just allowing both sides to grow and respecting the growth that's there, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I think that's it, man. I don't got nothing else really to say.
Yeah, I think that's it too.
I just want to encourage everybody that's listening to take time out to really look at yourself and figure yourself out, one. But two, if there's somebody, especially somebody in your family or a friend that you used to be close to, and things just aren't what they used to be, to take the time out to just have that conversation. And if it goes well, great. And if it don't, then keep it pushing again and keep living your life, you know what I'm saying, and doing your best for you and being the best version of yourself that you can, because that's really what matters. Having people along the ride is awesome, but sometimes you gotta do it on your own for a little bit. And we were just talking about that earlier, how you feel more comfortable being alone.
Yeah.
And it's a good feeling when you're comfortable being alone, when it's positive. And it's
absolutely,
not like you hiding, you know what I'm saying? So that's dope. That's really dope. You got anything else you want to hit on?
Not really, man. Just thank y'all for listening as usual. Hope y'all out here really living fulfilled lives, because definitely living mine. Wayne is definitely living his.
Absolutely.
So enjoy yours.
Absolutely. And we got some work coming. The show is gonna keep getting better and better. We're gonna keep doing more and more stuff. And I want to give a shout out to that yoga dude, because I feel like we talking about feeling free to feel free right now.
Absolutely.
So I just wanted to shout out my boy, and keep doing your work, man. Keep doing your thing. I see you on that thing. Ooh, letting go. I ain't gonna finish. Y'all hey man, ain't nobody hit me with the letting go singing, man. Y'all gotta hit your boy with some songs. I want to hear some hymns, some songs of Solomon. All right, man, we out.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.